everybody, hello or welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth Venom and I hope you guys are having an amazing day and amazing week so far. Yes! Hope you guys are ready for Christmas. It's almost pretty much in 2 weeks. It will be Christmas. I'm going to be doing this really cute, little fun, easy little eye look today with a little cute little antler wing. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright, I got my eyebrows on, my eye base on, and I have some tape down for guidance, so we are ready to go. I want to start with some brownish tones on top, so I'm going to grab my Conspiracy palette, and I'm going to dip into Tannicon, and then to make it a little bit darker, I'm going to dip into Diet Root Beer, which are the two browns right there. So I will put this aside. We are going to grab kind of like a fluffy brush just like this. First we're going to dip into Tannicon, and I kind of want it more up here to start. And then start like fanning it out. So it's not a very like sharp edge. Blending out the lines. And then do it on the other side before we add the Diet Root Beer. And I think I just want to make sure everything's even. Maybe bring it down a little bit. And then go in with Diet Root Beer. Tap off any excess. And I just want to add a little bit, but not too much. But I'm going to add more on the bottom. Little by little. Just so, you know, we're not like cutthroating it so dark that then we have to like fade it down with a lighter brown. With dark browns, any dark color, it's always good to you know, just start off little and then just like build your way up if you're not sure on how like pigment the dark color you want when you want to add some like dimension. But I think, make sure everything is blended. I think I'm going to add a little bit more Diet Root Beer over here. And then we're going to make sure it's all even before we head to the next color. Yay! Alright, so I think it's all blended down even. On this side it might look a little bit darker because on this side of my room it's less light, so it might be reflecting. But let's go ahead and head to the next color, which I'm going to put this palette aside. So the next color we are going to use is a green, yes. So I'm going to use I always like to swatch colors before I start, just so I can get like a picture of what colors I want to use. So I'm going to be using the shade Green from the Jawbreaker palette. I haven't touched this palette in a while, so I'm going to use the color Sour, which is right here. And we are going to start putting her in our inner corner. Go ahead and grab just a little flat brush just like this. Well, medium small. Dip off any excess because we don't want too much excess. And just start placing it in the center. Well, not the center, the inner, my bad. Not the inner. Not the center, the inner. And I'm just gonna go a little bit like halfway right here with this color, Sour. And then just start packing on the pigment, making sure, you know, the shade's gonna be very blended into the brown. And if I need to grab my brown brush to kind of help blend the two together when they connect, then I will do so. But I'll wait to do that when we're all done with the green, so it's not like confusing. Yeah, I didn't really want to use the same green I used last time, so I was like, what else kind of like Christmassy green is there? I was thinking about, you know, crocodile tears, but I think the formula is getting a little bit dry and patchy, and I'm like, I'll save it for a different time. Alright, so I'm going to take my brush with the brown, and I'm just going to go right over the transition part on top, just so the two colors can, you know, just blend together. I don't want to add any more product to the brush. I just want to use what's ever on it to blend it together. Make sure everything looks good. Maybe put a little bit more green on this side. Maybe a little bit on the other side too. Make it even. Alright, so there's our green. Yes! Alright, so I'm going to put that brush aside just in case we end up needing it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Weird Up little mini palette, and I am going to use this red again. It is Scene Queen right here. This is like the most beautiful red. I don't know, like whenever I want a red, I've been like really gravitating towards that one just because, I don't know, it seems more brighter and it doesn't seem like there's any like really chalkiness to it. It's just very nice blendable transition red. So I'm gonna dip my little brush, and I am gonna put this on the outer right here, but I'm gonna put most of the pigment more on like the edge. Whatever pigment I have left, I'm gonna just put it right here on my other lid. And I'm gonna leave this little center alone. Well, maybe I want to bring it in just a little bit. And then just start blending it more outwards. But I don't want to go too far just because of what kind of wing we are going to be doing with this. I don't want it to go like all the way out. But just so it's like a connecting with the brown. And then just blending it out. I just want to add a little bit more bold red right here. Go to the next side. Make sure. This is bold. I'm just going to use the other side of my brush where I'm not usually picking up the pigment, just to feather out the redness a little bit on the edge so it's not like so bold and cut edgy. But make sure there's bold enough red right here. I'm trying to make sure like my mirror isn't like coming up because it will like make the screen go blurry for some reason. I don't know. I gotta check my settings. Alright, so I think that's enough with the red. Make sure that they're even. And then I'm just gonna go in with my brown brush again just to smooth out right here where the browns are. I might have to dip into some Diet Root Beer, but I don't think so. Alright. So that is it right there. So we do have a little bit of like a red motion right here, but with some browns. Again, on the other side, a little bit red moment right here at the end with some brown, and then green in the middle. And then I kind of want to grab kind of like a sharp edge brush, dip into some black. I'm probably going to dip into Weirdo. And I'm just going to put it right here just so it can divide a little bit of like the colors and the browns and then the shimmer. I'm going to place in the middle so it's kind of like a divider. So I'm going to dip into my Weirdo, which is a black shade in the Weirdo palette. But I don't want it to be too bold, so I'm going to dip my brush into it, kind of pat it a little bit, and then just start where I want to go. So I think I just want like a little curve shape right here. But once we get the shape down, I will probably add it a little bit more boldness to the color. Bring it down a little bit more. So kind of like that. And what we could do is sweep it where the red and the brown connect. On the other side, well, actually I'm gonna go over a little bit more right here. So now I had to fix it up a little bit because I kind of messed up with the black on the edge. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more black to the brush and then create my shape on this eye. So I went ahead and added to this side. I think it would have been a little bit cuter if I would have just left, you know, maybe the black out, like the black line divot out of it, but we'll see what it will look like at the very end. I'm gonna go ahead and grab just a small little brush just like this, and we're gonna grab some eye primer and we're gonna place it right in the middle where we want our shimmer to place. So let me go ahead and put that down. I think I'm gonna do it right here. And I think what I'm gonna do is kind of come into this on the top with the black. Put some down more on the other side. The shade I'm gonna use is gonna be out of the Blood Sugar palette. And the shade I want to use is going to be the shimmer shade Donor, which is right there, kind of like a goldish shimmer. And I'm going to go ahead and grab just a little flat brush just like this. Going to pick it up and just start patting it on the center. Kind of blending it into the red with sweep stain with the green. So I fixed the lines a little bit and kind of add more color. So now what we're going to do is take off the tapes like this. So then right now it just shows like, you know, the straight edge of what's going on. So I'd say either like grab a piece of paper or like a sticky pad or something to put maybe like a liquid lip down on it. How we're going to use the cute little wing. I'm going to use Family Jewels by Jeffree Star. So I'm just going to go ahead and place some just on this notepad. Alright, so I'm just going to grab just a little like brush. This is kind of like a, you know, this is a nail art brush, so I just choose like the smallest, I just chose the smallest size. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my brush, dip it into the liquid lip that I have down, and I'm kind of going to start creating a wing. Maybe start right here, kind of like create it in the eyelid a little bit on the color red. And then kind of follow the shape of the line. Just add it and go like that. Make like a kind of like a swoosh at the very end. And then I'm gonna make a straight one like that, maybe with a little bit curve. This shape we are creating, which is gonna be a cute little antler wing. So these are gonna be like the top main ones. And then we're going to dip more into some more product and kind of create another right here. And then on this side, I'm going to wait until I put foundation on because I don't want to really mess it up. I'm going to put two little lines over here. But I'm going to finish this side. That's going to be on like the eyeshadow part. So I don't know how well you can see that. It'll make sense when you add like, it'll make sense when I add the other ones on the other side, but let's go ahead and do the same on the other side. Kind of make some room for my arm. And what's really nice about Antlers is like, there's really like never a Pacific type of shape. And we'll add little ones. and then I'll add, you know, the other ones on the other side when I do the foundation. But yeah, let me go ahead and get some foundation on, some eyelashes, and then fix the rest of my antlers, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the rest of my foundation on, I got my hair down, got some lips on, and some I got some eyelashes. I ended up going over the antler with the black, and it kind of got messed up, but it was originally like a darkish kind of brown, but with the color scheme of the red, it just wasn't like really bold, and I kind of wanted it to be more bold and more neutral to blend in. If it was maybe just the wing itself, I would have kept it in no eyeshadow. I would have just kept it brown. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to leave a comment. I will see you in the next one. Bye.